the Agent Center training for this evening. What I'm actually going to do is be discussing the Files tab, and then we're going to go into the CRM. Let's go ahead and start out, however, with the Files. If you guys hover over the Files link in the Agent Center and go to Files Home, it's actually going to bring up a lot of different information for you. Like, for instance, last night's webinar with Dave is here for you to be able to download and actually keep on your computer, review anytime you want. With any of these, if you click on them, it gives you an immediate option to download and save it to your computer. The first Agent Center training is here as well. Now, the agent guides, the cover page, and most of this that is in here is your sales tools for America Memorial. Later this week, all of your sales tools for Foresters will be given to you as well. I'm also going to put a lot of other paperwork pertaining to America Memorial and Foresters here. However, I would suggest that everyone goes to the Foresters Training tab and get familiar with the products that Foresters is currently offering. There's two different products that we are really looking heavily at. Number one is the Plan Right, which is for the crowd 60 to 50 and older. And then there's the term insurance. I know some of you come from the term and Invest the Rest world, and this is going to be a good product for the customers that you've already had in the past, maybe making the switch with, or to also go ahead and fit that build of same concept as to what you're used to doing. The Plan Right, once again, however, is your final expense product. So you're going to need to know that and its application, and as well as how to use Aptical, which we're actually going to get to on either a webinar with Dave or one-on-one training. Now in the future, guys, we're also going to be doing some webinars direct with America Memorial and Foresters so that they can help with your training. All right, the Foresters login tab, guys, that's going to take you directly to Foresters once that you have your errors and omissions and you've been given a temporary writing number. America Memorial, the AM login, go ahead and go to the Dignity Planning and get familiar with that. That is a supplement to help you sell their policies. You're going to want to know the Dignity Planning, so I put it on here for you to get familiar with it. So under your Files tab, like I said, you have pretty much, that's where you're going to go in and find all the trainings that we have, as well as other files that are going to be pertinent to your business for you guys to be able to download, study, and also have so you can make your sales. You will need the Microsoft Office for a lot of these products, especially the Final Needs Premium Calculator. It's in Excel format. When you first open that up, if you're having any trouble whatsoever, get in contact with me so we can set the markers on it correctly so that it will open up and function the way it should. I know some agents have had the problem understanding how to enable all the markers. All right, so let's get into the meat of this presentation, which is really going to be our CRM. I'm going to log in under just a demo account and teach you guys how to use it. When you first sign in to the CRM, this is what you're going to see. There may be another tab that pops up first saying something about it's going to post to your wall. Go ahead and post. Does not matter. It's just a little game we'll get into further in time here. Everyone's going to see time zone as America or Caucus or whatever this is. The best thing to do is to come through all of the Americas here and find where it says Louisville, America, St. Thomas, anything here on the East Coast, which Louisville is usually. It's in Kentucky, so it's not going to be too far away from us. So it's definitely on the Eastern time zone. Why this is set up this way, we are still trying to figure out, but you can even select New York. Anything on the East Coast. In this case, I'm just going to select New York and go on through. Then it's going to come up to this, and it says, welcome to ABG using your CRM. If you guys want to allow this to continue showing every time you log in, just hit go to dashboard. If you do not, come down and actually select where it says do not show me this screen again. It's automatically going to take you into your dashboard. Now, while we're in the dashboard, this is your main screen. This is actually going to show you whenever you have a client to contact or anything of that nature. You can add files over here, add comments, whatever you want for you and your team to see. My missions. What this tab is actually about is what do you want to accomplish today or tomorrow or the next day? What is your goal? What is your agenda for that time frame? If you have projects or leads or whatever that you want to close, or you got things that you want done, that's your mission. Put it in there, and you can share it with yourself or whoever. Now, opportunity by sales stage, of course. As you're creating opportunities and things of that nature, it's all going to show up under this tab. If you have leads or tasks that you have not completed, they're going to show up under My Open Tasks. Your latest activity when you're creating leads, things of that nature, is going to pop up here. You also have the option to see everybody's. It's also going to say opportunities by lead source. If they're internet generated wherever or however you've created them and labeled them, they will show up there. This is a management system. It allows you to manage every aspect of your business, from who you've closed to their policy numbers to the whole 9 yards. You're able to control every facet of it from this. Let's get into, let's say, creating an account. All right, be the first to create an account, blah, blah, blah. You come in, you can see. You can name the account whatever you want. If there's an office phone number for that account, this is more used for businesses. So if you guys are in the aspect here and you do get a business that wants policies, list that account here. You could even put their website in, what type they are, annual revenue, number of employees, the whole 9 yards. All right? That's pretty simple, and then you can come over in this tab. You can make it available. Owner is just you. Owner and users in, and you can select a group, or you can just see everybody. All right, so that's the account tab and why you would use it and how you use it. We're going to now get into the leads tab. This is one of the most important sources for everyone. And you can see Ed and I went in and did a demo for him, so we're going to open up this demo of me just to show you guys. This is what happens once you have opened the lead that you've already created. It tells you the name of the individual, the status, meaning at this point it's in process, the source, which is an inbound call or a live transfer, gives you my phone number, my email address, or in this case it's going to be your leads, the whole 9 yards, for you to look. You have a section where you can put notes, things of that nature, or where I put policy information. You can also hit on the options tab and be able to edit. Let's go ahead and create a new lead for everyone. You come up and you actually hit the create button. We're just going to give this one a weird name, and we'll call it Demo. We'll do last name, same. You know, the status. What it's asking by is where do we do it? Is it in process or recycled, or is it dead? What is it? I'm just going to say that it's in process, or progress, sorry. The source of this lead, what is it? Was it self-generated, someone you spoke to or were referred to? Is an inbound, you know, where did you get it from? We're going to say that this lead was generated word to word, or word of mouth. A friend told a friend and sent them to me. Of course, phone number, blah, blah, blah. Then it's going to ask for an email. and all I'm doing at this point, of course, is giving it somewhere to go. If you come down, it wants an address. I'm not even going to worry about putting that in on this demo, but of course, you're going to need that information from your customer. In the notes or description section here, I would say once, let's say 10,000 burial policy. You can also put their date of birth, things of that nature down here so you have it. And then, of course, if you want to put in any information like, hey, I quoted them on this day with this company, then you can actually hit save here. And it's in here and ready to go for you. Now, if you want to create a meeting with that, once you've created this, you come over to create meeting. It says upcoming meetings, and then it has a create task. These things are going to pop up here, these badge things. Don't worry about them. But then you can create your meeting. And let's say it's, you can just name it whatever you want. Location, of course, is going to be phone. Or, if you were going out to meet them, you could definitely put going out to meet them. It's going to ask you for a time. Let's just say that we're going to call them back tomorrow, and we're going to call them at, let's say, 9 a.m. We'll call it 9:30 or 9:25. We're going to hit done. It's actually going to then ask you for what times it's supposed to end, just like any other calendar would. So let's just say that you expect to be on there, I don't know, half hour, an hour, something of that nature. Hit done, just schedule it however you want. If you want to go ahead and put anyone else in here besides yourself, but you're already in here and they're in here, it's totally up to you. You can invite other folks to attend that meeting with you. Primarily, that's all going to be done on yourself. If they're part of an account, you can put it here. If they're part of an opportunity, you can put it in here, and then you can put another description. And it's going to do an opportunity search. At this moment, you haven't created an opportunity, so you don't have to worry about. You can actually, who can read and write on this? You can select you and other users. We're just going to say at this point that the owner only has the availability to do this. And I got to switch the end time. You can see that it's going to tell you if a mistake was made and not allow you to go any further. All right. And let's see if that actually allows us to move on. The software actually does a lot in helping you be organized, things of that nature. Let's go back out to the home page now. And you can actually see a little blue dot here. And that blue dot is going to tell you when you have an appointment. And then you can actually go in and see that person's information and the things that you need to do. Or you can edit the appointment, or you can do whatever you need to do from right here. An opportunity, you have contacts. You can create any contacts that you can think of. If you want to take a lead and also make them a contact, there's a way to do opportunities. Once again, you just come in, you actually create an opportunity. If you know that you're probably going to have a sale with demo, we can actually put, the information in here again. We can say that US dollars, let's say that the opportunity with them is for $50 a month. When do we expect to close it? Well, we're expecting, let's say, tomorrow. The stage of it is prospecting at the moment, but we can come in and say we've done qualification, close one, close loss, we got a verbal with them, whatever you guys want. Right now we're going to say we're still negotiating or prospecting. The source that we got them from, once again, we said was word of mouth. You can put another description in here, and you can select owner if you want. You can hit save, Pretty simple little process. Now you can go back into the actual weed and link those two together if you wish. But if you want to go ahead and take it from the opportunity stage over, you could do that as well, over to an actual meeting. I'm going to go ahead and end this for this evening, and we look forward to getting with everybody and going ahead and making sure that we get you guys set up and get you rolling the way you need to. All right, guys, have a good evening, and we will speak shortly.